Hey guys, so a common complaint that I hear a lot is when people talk to a real estate agent, they ask them, hey, is right now a good time to buy? And the agent says yes. Or they ask them, hey, is right now a good time to sell? And the agent says yes. And they never tell them why. Why is it a good time to buy? Why is it a good time to sell? Can you back up what you're saying? A lot of times they can't. And so it gets people wondering, is this person being honest with me, or are they just trying to get a commission real quick? Do they have my best interest in mind? And you know, when I bought my first house, I was left thinking that I wasn't an agent yet. And it's part of what inspired me to become an agent. So let me introduce myself real quick. I'm Matt Greer. I'm a real estate agent in the Phoenix East Valley. And my goal is to have the most informed clients on the market. So to do that, I'm going to teach you a few things today to help you identify what kind of market we're in. Is it a time to buy, or is it a time to sell? And I'm going to talk to you about a few things you can use to identify where we're at. So to understand all this, you got to first understand that yes, real estate prices trend upward over time. We have dips, we have highs, but overall they trend upward. So because of that, time in market definitely beats timing the market. But of course, there are some pretty big targets that you can look for to maximize your investment, or in other words, how to somewhat time the market. So you got to understand the real estate market cycle. So we're going to cover that. Now, to understand it, this is a model that was taught to me a few years ago by a couple of people who have managed to amass a lot of wealth in real estate. Remember, I got started in real estate through real estate investing. So to understand it, it's very simple. We're just going to draw a circle because the market repeats itself, okay? Now, in that circle, we're going to draw this line right through the middle of it. This line right here is a balanced market. So what is a balanced market? A balanced market here in the Phoenix, Arizona area would mean year over year, we have about a 3 to 5% increase in home prices. Okay, home values trend upward, like I said. 3 to 5% is pretty good. When we're above that, we're up here in what we call a seller's market. Okay, this was 2020 and 2021 and the first quarter of 2022. Okay, home prices shot up at an astronomical rate. It was insane. This was driven because interest rates were lower. Okay, people could buy more with their payment, right? People buy the homes they base, or people base the homes they buy on off of how much they can get with the payment they can afford, okay? So when rates are low, prices go up. And 2020 and 2021 was a great example of that, okay? Those years, the growth we saw was an absolute anomaly. It was not normal. And some of the things that we saw was first, hype, okay? There was a lot of hype about real estate. People were on the news every day talking about real estate. People were talking to their neighbor, and their neighbor was like, I just sold my house and I just made a ton of money. Everyone was like, well, shoot, I'm gonna sell my house. But at the same time, we had buyers paying attention to this hype, saying, man, people are selling their homes, making a lot of money. I should go buy one. That's the wrong mindset, okay? When you do that, you're buying high, okay? Remember, if sellers are making a ton of money, then you as a buyer are gonna have to pay a ton of money. So sellers market, certain things happen, and they are very favorable to sellers, but not so much to buyers. So some of those things that happen and will help you to identify a seller's market is one, homes go up for sale and they sell immediately, okay? We saw homes go up for sale and get multiple offers that same day, okay? We would list a home and we would open it at 10 a.m. in the morning, and at 8, we'd have people lined up outside the door waiting to go see it. And then we would have 20 or 30 different people go through the home in that first hour, and by noon they'd have offers in, multiple offers, and they were over ask. And then on top of that, these buyers were doing some crazy things like waiving their inspection. Guys, don't waive your inspection ever if you're buying. Don't do that, okay? You're gonna find problems, okay? Homes, they're like anything, they can wear out and they need to be repaired, okay? As a buyer, if you're waiving the inspection, that's horrible, okay? If you're a seller and you have a buyer saying they're gonna waive the inspection, that's great for you, okay? You're not gonna have to pay to fix anything. You're gonna be able to sell the home for more than it's worth and you're not gonna pay anything to sell it. Awesome, okay? So seller's market, you're gonna see things like that. You're gonna see buyers buying homes. They're gonna be buying fixer-uppers for actual retail full price or more, okay? That's buying high. That's a great time to sell, but that's a horrible time to buy. Everyone knows you wanna buy low and sell high. Now, on the flip side, you come down here and you have the buyer's market. Now, I really love real estate investing, and so because of that, we always say that the most wealth is made in a buyer's market. Because in a buyer's market, what happens is not a lot of people are buying. They're scared. Prices are down, homes are discounted, and they don't want to buy them. It's kind of weird. It's a little reverse of what it should be. You should be buying down here. You should be buying low and selling high, remember. So in a buyer's market, you're going to see people don't want to buy because they're like, oh, prices dropped. Well, keep in mind, you're not swing trading a house, okay? You're not gonna buy it and sell it the next day. You're gonna buy it, you're gonna live in it for about 7 to 10 years on average, and then you're gonna sell it, okay? So, when you come down here, there's a lot of benefits to buyers. There's also a lot of downfalls to sellers. So, as a buyer, what you're gonna be able to do is you're gonna be able to get an inspection, which you always should do. But on top of getting an inspection, if there's something major that's broken, or even small things that are broken, you're gonna be able to go to the seller and you're gonna say, hey, can you fix this? The air conditioner's broken, fix it. And they will. Because sellers know at this time, if they don't fix it, you're not gonna buy their home. They're gonna be stuck. So of course they're gonna fix it, right? Roofs, you got a leaking roof? Guess what? You're gonna be able to ask the seller to fix it and they're gonna do it. It's awesome. You're gonna be able to buy into a home that's fixed up, where you can move in and live in it, not worry about fixing things. Whereas when you buy up here, you're gonna move in, you're gonna have to start worrying about fixing things, basic things. It's crazy. So down here, you get a home that's fixed up. You get a home that's livable. The other thing that you get, and this is my favorite benefit, is you're gonna be able to go in, look at multiple homes, compare them, and pick the one that you like the most, okay? That's huge. No one wants to live in a house they don't want, okay? During 2020 and 2021, there were a lot of reports on the news of people buying houses and then having buyer's remorse. Or buying a house and then finding all these issues because they waived their inspection, okay? As a real estate agent, to me, that's devastating. If I have a buyer who has that, it means I did a bad job at my job. And I don't like that. I like being down here where I can take you and we can look at multiple homes and you can compare them, okay? If you want to live in a certain school zone, right now, we can pull that up on a map, see the homes that are in there, find the one that fits you, and write an offer on it. And not only can we write an offer, we can negotiate an offer, okay? If they've got that home listed for $500,000, we can offer them less. We can offer them $450,000. See what they do. We can ask for repairs. It's great, okay? Whereas in a seller's market, that same home that's listed for $500,000, you're gonna have to offer them $550,000, and you're not gonna be able to get repairs, okay? So the trick to buying low and selling high is to look for these market trends, okay? When you see a buyer's market, okay, what happens is people get scared. They sit on the sidelines. They're like, prices are going down. Why would I buy? Well, to me, that's the perfect reason to buy, okay? I don't wanna buy up here when prices are going up. I wanna buy when they're going down because we know that real estate tends to go up. I mean, not just tends to go up, it's always gone up. When it's gone down, it's come back up. So buy when prices are down. And what happens is, as things start to go up between here and here, all these people that were sitting on the sidelines jump in the market, okay? Keep in mind, housing is a necessity, right? We need 3 things as humans: food, water, and shelter, okay? You can throw air in there, but it's free. But shelter is one of them. So all these people in this area, or even, here to here, all the way up to there, who sat on the sidelines and waited, they're all gonna jump in. And they're gonna create that competition that's going to stir up the market and bring us back into a seller's market. They're gonna be competing against each other. Whereas when you buy down here, if you buy between here and here, you don't have that competition. You're able to go in and buy what you want, and you're buying below this baseline. okay? You always want to buy below this baseline or at it. And you always want to sell above the baseline or at it, okay? So right now, it's actually creating a huge opportunity for buyers to go in, because what's going to happen is as soon as the market starts to pick up, right? If interest rates come down, that's one thing that will definitely push the market back up. All these people are going to jump back in. When they jump back in, they're going to be competing against each other, and you're going to be over here living in your house enjoying life, and you will pay less for your house, okay? So right now, the big strategy that I am seeing is buyers are going in, they're buying the house. Obviously, they're taking the interest rates in basically, they're taking them into like concern. I can't think right now.